In elementary school, one of the most dreaded tasks is memorization of the multiplication table. Many children have suffered trying to memorize the multiplication table because it requires rote memorization. I have developed a new way to practice and rapidly learn the multiplication table, and all you need to know is the multiplication in this grid, which is part of a fractal grid that has 9 by 9 matrix. So my claim is that you only need to know 1 times 1, which is 1, 1 times 2, which is 2, and you also need to know 2 times 1, which is 2, and 2 times 2, which is 4. All the others can be derived. For example, 3 times table is 1 times table plus 2 times table, so that's 1 plus 2, and that gives you 3. And 2 plus 4 give you 6. So you have completed the row of 1 and 2 times table from 1 to 3. And you can come down, and 1 plus 2 give you 3, and 2 plus 4 give you 6, and 3 plus 6 give you 9. So that's you completing this tic-tac-toe grid, and that's all you need to know for doing your multiplication in this table. All the others can be derived by addition. For example, 3 times table you would regard as 2 times table plus 3 times table. So 2 plus 3 gives you 5. 6 and 4 give you 10. 6 and 9 give you 15. So that's your 5 times table. And in a similar manner, 7 times table you can regard as 5 times table plus 2 times table. So 2 plus 5 give you 7. 4 and 10 give you 14. And 6 and 15 give you 21. So that's how you can derive your times table. And you can do the same thing for your 8 times table, which would be 3 times table plus 5 times table, or your 9 times table, which could be your 7 times table plus your 2 times table. You can also apply special rules in this table. For example, if you are multiplying a number by 9, instead of adding numbers, you can adopt the rule that, for example, 9 times 1, you subtract 1 from 1, that would give you 0, and the other number should be a complement of 9, which means that the 2 digits should add up to 9. So this would be 9. 0 plus 9 is equal to 9. If you are targeting 2, 9 times 2, you would subtract 1 from 2, so that gives you 1. And the complement of that would be 8, because 1 plus 8 makes up 9. And for 3, 9 times 3, 1 from 3 would give you 2. And 2 plus 7 adds up to 9. And for 7, you would subtract 1 from 7, so that gives you 6. And the complement of that would give you 3. So you can derive your 9 times table like that, or you can do it 7 times table plus 2 times table. There are other rules for other numbers. For example, when you are multiplying by 11, 11 times 12 means you are considering these 2 times 11. So 11 times 12, you would write down the digits 1 and 2, which make up 12. And then 1 plus 2 give you 3, and your answer would be 132. If you are multiplying 11 by 45, you would write 4 and 5 and add these two. 4 and 5 give you 9. So your answer would be 495. If you were multiplying 11 by 78, you would still go ahead and write 7 and 8. And when you add the two, they give you 15. But then you would put your 1 here and your 5 there. So that these two, 7 and 1, will give you 8, 5, 8. So that will be the answer. But my favorite in using this method is when you have to multiply 2 digits by 2 digits. For example, 12 times 12 would involve these 4 numbers. So you draw a Z shape to connect them, and then you add the numbers along the diagonal. So 2 and 2 would be 4, so that your answer would be 144. If you were to multiply 12 times 23, it means you are looking at these numbers and you draw a Z shape. You add the numbers along the diagonal. So 4 and 3 give you 7. So your answer would be 276. So this is just an introduction to this method of multiplication. It's important to note that it also has like 123 times table. So like 1 times 123 would be 1, 2, 3. 2 times 123 would be 2, 4, 6, etc. So you can use this method to let people be acquainted to the rules behind multiplication. And then once they grasp those rules, they can apply them to multiply even 3 digits by 3 digits. So this is just an introduction to this tic-tac-toe multiplication method, and you can have fun with it by completing the rest of the table. Once again, I'm God King, and I hope that you enjoy multiplication rather than having dread for it. Thank you. Bye.